Welcome to the Fort Walton Beach Business Forum. I'm Bill Roberts with Barnes Insurance and Financial Services and the 2017 Chair of the Greater Fort Walton Beach Chamber of Commerce. Before I introduce my first two guests today, this is the 10th show I've done this year, and I always talk about the value the Chamber tries to bring to its members and that we're relevant in the community. But another factor is when you're part of the Chamber, you've got an opportunity to make friends for life, and that's what I've done with these next two guests. Paul and Donna Montalvo, I don't know if our paths would have crossed in the past had it not been for the Chamber, but it's so beneficial to me that I really got to know you on a personal level, and I welcome y'all here this morning.
Thank you.
Let's first talk about your business, what y'all do. I know you're in two separate businesses. You've been married for not quite a year.
Right.
So Donna, I'll let you start with yours.
Okay. I'm Donna Montalvo, and I work with Perfect Imprints, and I'm the sales and marketing consultant. And we do everything from developing websites, printed material, and promotional products, just making sure that everything's working together and consistent with your brand.
And Paul?
Thank you. I've been in business since 2004, since I was also a chamber. That's when I joined the Chamber of Commerce. So I've been doing it for about 13 years. Owner of Professional Computer Training Services, and we pretty much do laptop and desktop repairs, networking. We take care of any type of troubleshooting and upgrades that you might have for your system, especially with cyber attacks being as they are. We take care of virus removals and malware removals. So we're located at 709 Eglin Parkway in the same building as Perfect Imprints. So if you have any computer issues, please come see me.
All right, great. And a past Board of Director for the Fort Walton Beach Chamber.
Yes, sir.
You're on there for 3 years.
Yes, sir.
And one of the reasons you're here today is because you got off the board, but y'all never stopped volunteering. And this year you took a very important role with the Chamber, and I'll let y'all talk about that role and how it became and where you are with it now.
All right, well, thanks. You're right, I served from 2013 to 2015 on the Board of Directors, and one of the things I learned as a board member was that we take on a lot of different issues within our community, and Fort Walton Beach Chamber is a lot of the forerunners on a lot of those issues that sometimes people don't want to tackle. In 2016 was another one that came up, and that was to figure out how can we support this new nonprofit organization called One Hopeful Place through the Community Solutions Board, which you happen to be on. Lisa Jo Spencer is also the chair. So this was a project that was brought to our attention by the president of the Chamber of Commerce, Ted Corcoran, and he asked us if we would run a program for a year, not just for a month or two, but for a full year. And not really knowing what we were getting into, but we thought, again, as a project for this community, we needed to step up. So Don and I, we talked about it, and here we are 9 months or 8 months into, no, actually 10 months into the project, and we are co-chairs for 2017 fundraising committee for One Hopeful Place.
And Donna, you really don't believe it's just for 1 year, do you? I mean, we need you guys.
I keep telling him we're going to put some tape across his mouth, Gorilla Tape.
Really?
I don't want him to say yes.
I guarantee you, y'all going to be asked to do it for another year because y'all have done such a great job. But Donna, why don't you talk about some of the events that are upcoming and maybe some successful fundraisers in the past.
Okay, one of the things that we're going to be doing is a new event. It's called Cookies for Hope, and we're getting the churches involved because they were involved for the cold shelters and feeding the homeless. So we want to tap into them and see if they would help out with the Cookies for Hope, where the congregations, all the different ones, will bake cookies, bring them to the place where we have our First Friday Coffee. And the Saturday after that First Friday Coffee in December, so December 2nd, I think it is, the general public can come in at 9 to 1 and just go through the line and just take whatever cookies that they would like and pay by the pound. Oh, nice. So we're hoping to get a lot of churches involved with that.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Other things that are upcoming for the fundraising?
One of the things we kicked off September and October with Season of Hope, and what we wanted to do, Donna mentioned one of the things that we're doing is the Cookies for Hope, but we want to do restaurants for hope, and we're looking for restaurants or services out there, businesses that have a service that would be willing to do something between the months of November and December, and that's where they would just either have patrons come to their facility and on that day proceeds would be donated to One Hopeful Place. So we're reaching out to some of them already, but we would hope that the community, some of the places that are not so much like restaurants, like bowling alleys, maybe people that just have a service that they just want to, within their own little organization or their office, say, you know what, we could do something like either a Gene Day or something that we can just raise, because you know what, Bill, at the end of the day, it's not about the event as much as it's the community coming together, and every little bit of the fundraising that we put goes to a very good cause.
Absolutely, and I hope, you know, when we talk about One Hopeful Place, I hope the community understands what One Hopeful Place is now. I mean, we've been talking about it enough. It's set up at Lewis Turner Extension, at the old Water Reclamation Center for the city. And it's great phases that are going to happen there, but it's because of people like y'all, it's going to be sustainable and help people get back on their feet. I've been to some of your fundraisers in the past. I just went to one the other night at Painting with a Twist, Donna. Yeah,
and it was a great event. We had a really good turnout, and your painting was a masterpiece.
Well, you know, my wife is an artist. I can't draw a stick man, but I tell you what, they just take you through it, and I was kind of proud of my work. You know, maybe we can raffle it off.
Well, you know, you talk about painting for hope, and we also, one of the things that we try to bring when we do our events is try to bring something that's different in our community and still have fun. And we did that for Meatballs for Hope. And that was at Giovanni's 189. And I'm going to say this, I'm not really sure if I should, but we had a contest for meatballs. You know, people brought their meatballs, and I'm Italian, and I had my meatballs into the contest, and so did my wife, and 5 other entries. We had 42 judges, which was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I came in 6th. So maybe my meatballs might not have been the best, but we had good fun, and it's things like that that the community have stepped up, and we love the support that some of these events have been brought in. Hispanic Heritage Kickoff with David Triana did a super job for us again. So we're hoping that, like you said, little by little we're getting the word out, but people will come to some of these events that we have.
And a big thank you. I was a judge at the meatball contest, but to the restaurant that hosted it, Giovanni's 98. Wow, that's another reason you'll have to come back next year. You got to keep the ball rolling, you know. And y'all started it, y'all pushed it down the hill, and it's gaining speed, and everything you do is so wonderful. Anything else you want to talk about? We're getting ready to run out of time here, but let me just say how thankful we are that y'all took this. And like I say, y'all have run with it, and it's for a great cause.
We really appreciate it. It's been a journey, but we really appreciate the support that this community is doing for us and will continue to do for us.
Well, thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back in a minute with the rest of Fort Walton Beach Business Forum.